My mic is on. Okay. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wash and Tresses. Over here, I just do my hair. So I am, I am doing my mini braids. So while I am getting my mini braids done, I'm gonna come on live and get my mini braids done with you guys. So tonight's topic is for beginner content creators, and it's a little tip that I wish maybe I would have heard somebody say or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna just talk about my topic, and then I'll go ahead and get my hair done. So while I'm doing my hair, most likely I won't have anything to say after I finish talking. So, just a little tip. So, I have been doing YouTube for almost 4 years now. At the end of June, it'll be 4 years exactly. And when I started my content creation journey, I started because it was a lot of different reasons why I started actually. I've talked about that previously on my channel, but I heard other content creators say like it's very easy. You could do it, just record. I've heard content creators say you don't need a camera, you can use your phone. So I was like, okay, all right, well, I'm just gonna get started. So when I first started my YouTube journey 4 years ago, I started with my Android phone. Actually, this Android phone right here. This is a LG Android phone. So I actually started with this phone here. Um, and when I first started, I wasn't aware of um how my content looked it to other people, because on the Android phone everything on the Android phone everything looks good, and if I was to record a video. Are you in Africa? No, I'm not in Africa. Oh, let me explain why my hair is like this. So I am in the process of doing my mini braids. So my hair tends to get tangled up a lot. So in order for me to keep my hair not getting tangled up and not matted and stuff, I'm stretching my hair out, and I'm using rubber bands to stretch my hair out. So that is why my hair is looking like this right now. Um, but yeah, back to my content creation. So so I wasn't aware. Oh, that's fine. It's all right. I know it looks a little weird. It looks funny. That's totally fine. Um, but yeah, I wasn't aware of how my content looked to other people using maybe an iPhone or a computer or iPad or a tablet. I wasn't aware because on the Android, it looks good to you. So thank goodness that I have family, 23 people on white space. Well, that's how it works. That's how it works. When you first start your live, like it be nobody in your live, and then I guess as time go on, then people come across your live. But yeah, that's how it works. Um, and I need to stop saying so much, but when I thankfully I have friends and family to let me know like yeah what it looks like. So I remember when I first started out, me and my husband, we were going to start live stream farm ideas. Hmm? Farm ideas. Click I don't know. Me and my husband, we were going to like start like a YouTube channel, whatever, talking about different topics. And we actually recorded a really great video on an Android. And the topic was about STDs. And it was a real topic. It was a real topic on a perspective from males and females or whatever. It was a really good topic. So we then, showed our family, and our family said, it looks like you're in a tunnel or something. So we're like, huh? We looking on our phones because we both had Androids. We looking on our phones like everything looks fine. Then also, as I was creating content, my best friend, I was talking to my best friend and I was telling her, like, yeah, I'm really, really excited to do this YouTube thing. And I got all these ideas and all these things I want to do. And she let me know, like, sis, if you are serious about this, you're going to need to get either a camera, a better camera, or an iPhone, either or. Because she didn't come out and say it, but I kind of like, since our other family member had already said, like, it looks like you're in a tunnel or whatever, and then she's telling me you're gonna have to get either a camera or iPhone. So then I started researching and doing things. Now I looked up like cameras, and the camera that I wanted at that time I could not afford it. So then I started looking into an iPhone. At the time, I was not with a phone company. Well, I was with a phone company, but I was with a prepaid service or whatever. I was actually with Metro. I was with Metro PCS. I just found being having a prepaid phone was a lot better. I'm sorry. Do what the comments say to gain engagement. Okay, this boosts the channel. Thank you so much. All right. So I get distracted when I start looking at comments. So yeah, I had a prepaid phone and it worked out great for me or whatever until I started doing content. So I didn't have the money to pay $1,000 or whatever it is was for an iPhone. So I got with a phone company, whatever. I got with T-Mobile, and I got my first iPhone. So I'm still going off the guys like, okay, you can use your phone to shoot content. I noticed that my content was getting a little bit more traction, more people was viewing it, I was getting more likes, I was getting more engagement. So it worked out for me getting an iPhone. So I say all that to say, um, I've had this iPhone. I had an iPhone 13 since I started 4 years ago. Recently, some things have been happening because that's how I shoot my content. I shoot my content on my iPhone. I also have a camera because I was still listening to bigger content creators, and they all have cameras. They all have cameras and computers. So I was like, well, I need a camera. So when I looked into the camera that I wanted to get, the camera that I wanted to get was like $1,000. So I'm like, well, maybe I could just get a little cheaper camera for the time being or whatever. So I did. I got a little cheap camera. Camera was like $100. This camera right here, I got it off of Amazon. So yeah. So when I shot my first video on my camera, I was very, very excited because I was expecting to have spectacular content. What I noticed from shooting on the camera as opposed to doing it on my phone, I noticed that the sound quality was awful. The sound quality was absolutely terrible. So then I was like, okay, all right, well, I could do videos on my camera, but I could do voiceovers or whatever. So from there, I kind of stopped using the camera a little bit because it was easier for me to use my iPhone. It was easier for me to use my iPhone because when I use the camera, I have to connect the camera to the Wi-Fi. Then I have to download an app on my phone, and then I gotta transfer what the memory. I gotta transfer the videos over to the app on the iPhone. So it was a lot. So I pretty much stopped using the camera, and I remember I did pick it up one day, and then also I don't know how to work. Well, I'm kind of learning a little bit more now, but I really didn't know how to work the camera. So there are buttons on the side, and these buttons are like record, regular record, fast forward record, slow motion record, and I had it stuck in fast forward record. So and I didn't know how to get it off fast forward. All right. So anyway, I went back to my iPhone. So my iPhone was I was shooting content, doing content for a good little while. Now, if you are new here, and most likely you are new, I am a mom of five children. I have a 26-year-old, I have a 24-year-old, I have an 8-year-old, and I have twins that are 3. Now, at the time, my twins were actually 2. So, my 2-year-old, he likes, hi, John, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the live. If you like the live, if you have not liked the live, please make sure that you like the live. Um, okay, John, I see you, John. You don't have to keep saying hi. So yeah, at the time he was 2 years old. So mind you, this is my iPhone. This is my content creation. This is how I create my content. So my 2-year old, he's a toddler or whatever, and he likes to play a game with my cell phone. Okay, John. Um, okay, okay. That's I don't like spamming the chat. No, you don't have to spam the chat. I say hi to you. Um, so yeah, my 2-year old likes to play a game with my iPhone, which is my camera. Thank you, John. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Um, he likes to play a game with my iPhone, which is my camera. This is my content creation. This is my content creation device. So he likes to play a game where he takes my iPhone and he drops it on the floor, really he throws it on the floor really hard and runs. So hence my iPhone looks like this. It's all cracked, if you can see all the cracks or whatever, because he likes to take my phone and throw it on the ground. So I was quite surprised myself that my phone was still working. This is my content creation device here, but I was surprised that it was still working. It still was recording. It still was doing everything that it was supposed to do. I didn't have any problems with it. No problems at all. My content was still great. Ironically, all the cracks are downwards. They're not by the camera part or whatever. So everything was good. All right. So I understand that. Now, I had a case for my iPhone. I had a case for my iPhone, but my case broke. So the idea that I had in my head was that I'm gonna get a new iPhone because I had my heart set on the 16. The 16 had just I came out or whatever and everything. So I had my heart set on the 16. So I had it in my head like I'm gonna get a new iPhone, so I don't need to get a case for this. Anyway, things happened, life happened, and I was not able to get a new iPhone. So I was continuing to use my iPhone 13 with all the cracks and bumps and bruises and everything in it. All right. So fast forward about 2 weeks ago, I was in the kitchen on my phone and I was standing up to the counter or whatever. And there was water on the kitchen counter, but I did not see it was water on the kitchen counter. And I put my phone in the water. So immediately, as soon as I found out that my phone was in the water, I grabbed my phone. I tried to wipe it off, but because I already got all these cracks and bruises all over my phone, the damage was probably already done. So the next day, my phone started doing this weird thing where as though it was like it was blinking. Like I was on my phone and it was blinking, like flashing. So me and my conspiracy theories hid. I'm like somebody then tapped into my phone and they taking pictures of me. So I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking nothing of it or whatever. And then it did it, and then I was able to turn it off and turn it back on. And then the next time it flashed like that, this is what I saw: white screen. And I was so upset. So me and my husband went to go look it up on Google, whatever. And it's actually called the white screen of, I can't say the word on YouTube, but unaliving. It's actually an actual thing. So I say all this to say, um, we have to make sure that we have backup equipment. So for me, I do most of my content on my iPhone. So if my iPhone was to go down, I need a backup equipment, either a camera or a backup phone to record and go live for your content. So I do have a backup camera because I said I bought this camera a while back or whatever, and I kind of stopped using it. So I started to learn how to use this camera. So I'm like, okay, all right. I don't have my phone. I plan to have a video. I plan to have do a video that was supposed to be out last week. I just did that video this week, actually. So last week I was like, okay, all right. I don't have my iPhone. I gotta get to the T-Mobile store, get me a new phone. But until I get a new phone, I have this camera. So it's a nice little camera. Let's see. Turn it on. I like that it has the little viewfinder on there. Like that is really cool. That is really cool. I like that. So it is really a nice camera. So I set everything up, got ready to do my video, set everything up. And as I'm setting up or whatever, I press record because I'm not actually ready to do my video yet. But sometimes I start recording before I'm actually ready. So as I'm getting ready, a message appears on the camera and say storage is full. So I'm like, okay, all right. Now I had already went in and deleted most of the stuff that I didn't need, but there are videos on this camera of my children that I actually want to keep for real because they are memories. So basically, I still had no device. I still had no content creation device. Although I have a backup camera, I didn't research enough to even know anything about this camera to know that my storage card is right here at the bottom, and then I could probably buy another storage card or whatever and be able to record. So I say all that to say we have to make sure that we have backup equipment. So like I said, I use my phone. I got a backup camera. I got a backup camera, but make sure we know everything about the backup equipment. Because had I known that I needed extra storage, I could have been bought extra storage beforehand. And then that way, my phone went down. Okay, bam, we got this camera. Take it out, pull it out. All right, take that storage card out, put a new storage card in. So yeah, or have another phone on standby. Even if that phone might be an Android phone, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because you want good quality content. And I mean, the Androids are actually doing numbers now. So maybe a higher model Android, maybe that might get you some good quality. But yeah, we need backup equipment to make sure we can continue our content creation because if when we're down, we're not putting ourselves out there with the algorithm. We got to stay in the algorithm. Like, yeah. Now, it would not be a bad thing to have some downtime and take a break if you need to take a break. So, yeah, but I would say make sure you have backup equipment, make sure that the backup equipment is working properly and you know how to maneuver around everything. So, yeah, that's the lesson. That's the lesson. Make sure you have backup equipment. So, yeah, that's it. That is it. I'm going to start finish getting my hair done now. So I'm gonna turn around um so you guys can see the back of my hair, and I'll turn back around probably to see if I have any questions or anybody said anything in the chat. And I hate doing the back of my hair because I cannot see. I feel like that's really big. I got snag on my nail. But happened to my live, but it's supposed to be uncopyrighted music though. Mhm. Mhm. Oof. I got two different braid styles in my hair. I hate when I do this. Mhm. Go ahead. I did. Oof. My arms. Oh, it is. That's why. It's supposed to be somewhere else. It's supposed to be over here somewhere. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. This is not. I do not like pieces like this. Get tangled up. I don't like these type of braids. This is a tighter braid. I like the looser braids. I didn't cut this one. Mm, 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 Keep losing them. That's my last one. Mhm. This one in here. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So 36 minutes. All right. So I'm gonna put my hair back in these rubber bands. Try to stretch it, and I will come back. I probably will be live again. I'm gonna make a real big effort to come back live on Thursday. To see if I can finish at least this section out. So when I come back Thursday, I will be talking about a um a content creator that was scamming. He was scamming, and his actual name was, I forgot what his name was, but basically his name was the fact that he was scamming. And he got caught, and yeah, so I'm gonna talk about that on Thursday. Um, but yeah, so I'm just gonna put my hair back up. What's that piece of hair? Okay, I think it go over here, don't it? Oh, it's about to go over here now. Oh boy. Wait, where? Let me see. Maybe it go up here. Mm, probably. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that goes right there inside of there. Alright, so yeah, that's how much we got left of the back row. I don't know when I'll be finished this, but I'll be glad when I finish it. I wish I had a whole 8 hours yep, that popped. I wish I had a whole 8 hours to dedicate to doing my hair, but I don't because I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm an employee, and I don't have the time. So we'll be, oh, that one popped too. All my rubber bands are popping. So we'll be on live every other day until I finish my hair. And I think that hair in my mouth. Um, yeah, I think this how I'll do my lives from now on. I'll talk about my topic and then do my hair because every time when I'm supposed to be doing my hair and talking, I never get it done. So it might work out better if I talk about my topic first and then do my hair. And I'm just flipping my hair back up because I want it to be in a stretch state, but I also need it pinned up because during the week I wear head wraps. So, and I need another. I need another. All right. Oh, there we go. There goes one. And find my bonnet. And that's it. So, if you have liked the live, thank you so much for liking the live. If you have not liked the live, please make sure you like the live on your way out. I'll be back again Thursday. So, I'll see you guys Thursday.